David Bailey there, Professor David Bailey. Majestic is ordering up to an extra £5 to £8 million worth of wine in order to make sure it's got enough to sell it if there's a Brexit breakdown at the ports after March the 29th. But it's not the reason exactly why shares crashed some 17% today. It's also said sales are really not doing that well anyway, and the company reported a loss for the first half of its financial year. Not a big one, but it did still a loss. What's wrong? Well, the pound's weak, makes imported wines more expensive, harder to sell. Consumers have been spending less generally as prices for everyday items rise. It's also investing more, some £20 million into its Naked Wine online business. Let's go to Karl. He's Managing Director of retail consultancy Visual Thinking. So the fact that the markets don't like this at all, is that because of the stockpiling? Is it more to do with just the general outlook?
Oh, hi, Jamie. Well, I think it's the general outlook, really. And if you look at what Naked and Majestic overall have been doing within the last couple of years now, they're in a long transformation. And in many ways, that transformation is actually paying off. As you say, reporting a loss, but a much better result on this time last year.
What's it trying to transform itself into?
Well, I think they're a classic example of a very good vertically integrated business. They have a simple proposition, they have simple stores, and they've been doing a better job to actually improve the look and feel of those to customers. They've been investing in making the stores easier to shop and also into training their staff. But I think if there's a message here, I think it's about the fact that good promotional deals, a good product, and generally a good business isn't enough these days to really punch through with sales. Consumers need more, and they need more excitement. And I think when you look at Majestic as a business, it's really founded around special events, celebrations, parties, etc. Walking into one of their stores, it's pretty flat. And I think they could do a lot more to up the party spirit and to get people in the mood. And I think just having lots of price promotions and offers and deals, really you're competing against the whole of the rest of the market that's selling wine.
Okay, so you're saying they've got to be more unique in a way, if that's not rather ungrammatical. But what about Naked Wines? Isn't it hitting the button there?
I think Naked is a very interesting proposition as well. I mean, look, for a small monthly subscription, you are essentially crowdfunding new and unique producers to create new wines. But that's a smaller part of the business. Majestic is really what really matters. With over 100 million customers worldwide, and the company itself boasts a retention rate of 92%. The question is, where are they finding new customers? Where is the growth? And I think certainly when you look into one of their stores, there isn't enough of excitement. But on the other hand, you have companies such as the Iceland Foods Group who are busy rolling out the food warehouse, and only very recently have opened their largest wine warehouse, which is really taking Majestic on completely in its own territory. They're using all the same tricks, all the same methods in store. So Majestic are going to have to really look for something different, a game changer to transform their fortunes next year.
Really interesting, sort of unique, different ways of looking at retailing. Just one word on the stockpiling issue. And a lot of people doing it at the moment. Is this a problem for profits? Surely it's just a problem of cash flow. You're just spending a lot of money now, and your profits will be spread out over time at a point when you won't have to be spending quite so much, say, in 6 months' time.
Yeah, and the whole thing could actually be unnecessary. I mean, the government appear to be working very hard and inching closer towards a deal, and I think we're going to find out the answer to that in the next few days. But I think, if there's one business to be in at the moment, it's in warehousing, and certainly there's never been a better time to have an empty shed that you can fill full of other people's stuff.
Not my shed, I don't think, but thanks very much indeed, Karl there. Let's have a look at some of the other business stories going on today. Motorists should be offered cheaper insurance if they take a course to make themselves more aware of cyclists on the road. This is according to a government statement. Department of Transport. It also wants to give councils more power to tackle parking in cycle lanes. It's proposing a series of 50 measures in a bid to reduce the number of cyclists and pedestrians who've been killed. £70 million. That's what Centrica, the owner of British Gas, thinks the new cap on energy bills are going to cost them. From January, an average dual-fuel customer who pays